Are you the type of person that needs to know all the details, the plan, and everyone's responsibilities? Or are you someone who doesn't get worked up about all the small details and goes with the flow? Well, if you're like me and you're the type A person, the one I first mentioned, this video will help you greatly understand the process and all the details from start to finish of selling farmland. If you're the second type, I'd suggest saving your time and skipping this video and simply reaching out and contacting me to get started on selling your land. Over the years of being a land broker and auctioneer, I've seen how overwhelmed our sellers can be, and my biggest goal is to make this journey of selling farmland as stress-free and worry-free as possible. Coming from a farming family, I understand all the decisions you are facing right now and emotions that go into deciding whether or not to sell the farm. I have the knowledge and ability to help guide you through this confusing process, and I've done it several times. Typically, a landowner only sells land once in their life, and my team has done it a few hundred times. I can provide you with my professional advice, but at the end of the day, you will make all the decisions. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable or pressured in any way of selling the farm. You deserve the right to feel in control, and that's where I believe we excel compared to other auction and broker companies. I want to make sure you don't miss out on any of the details and provide you as much information as you want. It's okay to not completely understand every aspect of the farmland selling transaction, and that's why I'm here to help protect you from any of the dangers of selling farmland. Here is what I would consider a general timeline of a farmland sale. The first couple of decisions you will need to get started on is which company will you choose to help you with this journey? Will you want an auction or a listing? What price do you want to achieve, and when do you want the sale to take place? Once you have made some of those goals on what you would like to see in your farmland transaction and have reached out to a land broker or auctioneer like myself, I will provide you with an agreement depending on what type of sale you would like, an auction or a listing, and send out for signatures based on your goals you provided me with. After we receive all the necessary signatures, we will get started on prepping for marketing and advertising your farm sale. We will need your permission from the Farm Service Agency from the county the farm is located in to access just a few farm records. Otherwise, after our agreement is signed, we take over and handle all the details. This is your time to ask me any questions you can think of as well. That way you feel comfortable during this whole process. We do all of our advertising in-house, and I will go out and put signs on your farm, collect drone footage, and in the meantime, all of our print and social media ads are being created and distributed along with the auction or listing created on our website and other MLS and online pages within a week of the agreement being signed. Depending on the sale method you choose, auction or listing, this is where the timeline can split. With a listing, the farm is listed for sale with a certain price attached, and we will wait for buyers to respond to make offers. Offers will be presented to you immediately. You will make the decision on the response to deliver to the person who made the offer. Typically, you would either accept the offer, decline, or make a counter offer. Again, I'm here to answer any questions you have on how to make a decision. Listings can take anywhere from a few hours to several months to get an offer. Since there is no specific date or timeline, it's up to the buyers to make that offer and then proceed with closing. Auctions, on the other hand, have a very defined timeline. An auction is held on a specific date, and since we don't have to wait on any buyers to make you an offer, I can provide you with a more detailed timeline for this sale method, which typically takes around 60 to 90 days total. With any of the our auctions you choose, bidding online will be open before the auction closes for about 30 days. For a timed online auction, your auction will have an ending time because the last bid that is placed is based on the countdown clock. If you choose a live in-person auction, your sale will have a starting time because bidding will be open to the live bidders at a public venue depending on where online bidding is at for opening bid, and we will continue to chant and cry for bids both from live and online bidders. Regardless of timed online or live and online auction, by the end of the auction day, you will know the results or outcome from your auction and can proceed with making the decision of accepting the high bid or not. Remember, you are in control of deciding if you want to confirm the sale of your auction and if the farm will trade hands. We have a success rate of over 90% of our sellers that decide to sell on auction day or prior because they are comfortable with where the bids are at and the final price. Your last decision is which attorney you would like to use to prepare the deeds and closing process. I have some recommendations and names I can provide with you if you need them. We also have an in-house closing manager on the team who will stay in communication with you, the buyer, and the attorneys to make sure closing is on the right track. 3 days before closing, you will receive a document called the closing statement from our office, which will detail every penny, where every penny goes in the transaction and account for every bill. The deed will transfer to the buyer, and this can all be handled remotely. Documents and funds can be sent to you for electronic signatures even. This is extremely helpful if you live out of state and own land in Iowa. If you're concerned about capital gain taxes or interested in learning more about 1031 exchanges, watch my next video.